Alright lads, and welcome to a new video. So today I thought I'd try something new with a FIFA 17 experiment. Obviously you've seen them go around for the likes of Guardi FIFA and some other people have done them. But yeah, so they obviously do them and they'll be better than what mine are. So just doing this, see how it goes. And I'm doing what if Rangers had their 2011-2012 team now. So the team we have got McGregor, Wallace, Papac, Boguera, Whittaker, Edu, Stephen Davis, Bedoya, Naismith, Aluko, and then Yelovic up top. I had to make a few players because they're not actually in the game anymore. So like the likes of Yelovic and Boguera and Papac. On the bench we've got Neil Alexander, Doran Goyan, Lee McCulloch, Barry Mackay, who's obviously still with us, Kyle Lafferty, John Fleck and Kyle Bartley. On the reserves I just kept the McCrories, then we've got Greg Wild, Kirk Broadfoot, and then we've got Bocanegra. And I put them in the same Champions Cup group as Celtic, see how they do, and they actually done worse than them. They only got 1 point, so not very well, as minus 10 goal difference, only scored 3 goals. Got the draw against, I'm guessing Mönchengladbach. I doubt they get a draw against Man City or Barcelona, but yeah, I really thought they could actually get a few points, but that is a tough group to get any points in. And onto the league, I actually meant to sim like halfway through, like 1st of January. I forgot to record that, but I got to the 33 matches stage where Celtic is actually 1 point ahead of us with the league splitting. So we go into the top half of the league. Obviously we're in second. It's a 2-horse title race with me and Celtic, or Rangers and Celtic, see who gets first. So Celtic actually end up winning it on goal difference. They had 8 more goals scored, we had the same goals against, they had 8 more goals scored, so 8 more goal difference, and they won it on goal difference. So I really thought that Rangers could actually beat Celtic, like for the league, as I generally do think that the team back then for Rangers was better than the Celtic team this now, but that's just my opinion, might be a bit biased. But onto the Scottish Cup, and we'll see who won that. So we actually got to the final, but Celtic got the double over us. We ended up losing 2-0 in the Scottish Cup final to Celtic, so not a very successful season as we lose 2-0 in the final to Celtic and they beat us on goal difference to get the league title. So on to the next season, and we go halfway and Aberdeen are actually top of the league. Celtic have a game in hand of them to get level in points, but we're sitting in 3rd place. It looks as if the title is completely out of reach for us this now. We've lost 6 games in the first 20, like that, even for Rangers back then, that is not good. This now, yeah, that's probably their standard, but back then you'd expect them to do a lot better. Maybe their players are getting a bit worse as the season goes on, but it's worse than the first season. But we go into the Europa League because we got 2nd last year, so we get the Europa League, and we end up not even qualifying from the group. We had Inter Milan, West Ham and Ostende, and West Ham, they're a decent team, but in FIFA you'd think Rangers could maybe beat them, but obviously not. Inter Milan are a good team, and that Ostende, I'm guessing their points were off of Rangers. But so after the first stage has completed for the SPL, Rangers are in 2nd. We're actually losing on goal difference, but this is still 5 games left, so hopefully we can bring it back. Exact same games won, drew and lost for Rangers and Celtic, so we made a comeback in the 2nd half of the season. Now going on to the Scottish Cup to see who actually won that. And the winners were Rangers. We beat Celtic 5-4 on penalties in the semi-final, just like we did in the 2015-16 season, but we went on to actually win the final this time. We beat Aberdeen 3-1 in the final, which is not a bad result at all, considering Aberdeen in this game this season actually done well, as we will see in the league table when it just comes up. But we beat Celtic and we beat Partick, so not a bad run there. And in the league title, we did actually win it. Celtic completely blew it. They ended up finishing 3rd. They only won 1 game out of the remaining 5. Aberdeen got 2nd, so that's just a mental last 5 games. We were undefeated in the last 5 games, so that's pretty good, considering halfway through the season it looks as if we're out of the title race. And that's a double for us this season. After last season Celtic got it, so Celtic got the double and we get the double, so we've made up for it. And on to the top goal scorers. Kyle Lafferty actually finished top with 17. Dembele got 15 and McLean for Aberdeen got 13. Naismith got 11 and Fleck got 10, John Fleck. Sonny Aluko got 8. So that is pretty much the end of the video. If you guys did like it, please do leave a like. If this gets 10 likes, I'll do another one, but if it doesn't, then I'll just patch it. The next one, if I do get 10 likes, will include Rangers and Celtic, so please leave a like and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.